Man, oh man. LDWMAC, y'all know the routine. Forget the background noise. Let's just get right into it. Guys, I got to ask y'all. And maybe some of you in the comment section can shed some light on this person, this idiot. Is Kayla Harrison stupid? Or is Kayla Harrison just very delusional? I mean, which one is it? I can't think that somebody like Kayla Harrison could actually be stupid. I could be wrong. I don't think that she's stupid. I think that she's delusional. I think Hype Job Harrison now has finally believed in her own hype. She's 11-0. Most of those opponents were people that were not even people that they just put in there so Kayla Harrison can beat. These are not formidable opponents, most of the people. Okay? I'll tell you though, let me tell you something though, okay? Because she said she don't have to go to the UFC to be considered the greatest ever. You don't? Well, the fact that she said the UFC, guys, you got to understand the truth. You got to understand the truth. See, your eyes, your mouth, all of that can lie. The brain can't lie. No matter what you say, the truth will always show itself. You see, Kayla Harrison spoke a whole lot of damn truth. Now, you will have these Kayla Harrison fans, that'll come over here, or you'll have Amanda Nunes and Chris Cyborg detractors that'll come here, and they'll try to argue this point. Kayla Harrison spoke a whole lot of truth. She said, I don't have to go to the UFC to be the greatest. So, evidently, she believes that Amanda Nunes is the greatest. She believes that. She believes that the UFC is where the greatest is. She told you the truth. Okay? I don't think she believes that Chris is the greatest, but I think she believes Chris is a good opponent. And it's a wonder, man. She never mentioned Bellator. She never, ever, ever mentioned Bellator. Okay? Because everybody knows that she can't be the best until she beats Nunes. But hell, we know she can't beat Chris Cyborg. But that idiot DC said, I think she can beat Nunes and Cyborg. Okay, cool. Then we need to make these fades happen. See, let me tell you something about Kayla Harrison, okay? And I'm going to tell y'all something right now. Scott Coker already said that the door is open if the PFL want to make the Kayla Harrison versus Chris Cyborg fight. Scott Coker already said this. Why do y'all think this fight hadn't happened yet? Don't tell me it's because of politics, because Kayla Harrison been saying she want a piece of Cyborg's ass for a long time. Scott Coker said, okay, Kayla, you want a piece of Cyborg? The door is open. Okay? We can make that fight happen for you, Kayla. Scott Coker saying this to Kayla Harrison. Scott Coker's already said it. The fight can happen. Let's make the fight. Why is Kayla reluctant to make that fight? You see, I do agree with Dana White. I agree with Dana White. And Dana White says that, they pay Kayla Harrison a stupid amount of money to fight the people she fighting. And guys, who is she fighting? There are two opponents that Kayla Harrison has fought, and I'm gonna break that down for y'all. There are two, okay? Two that I think that they really did expose Kayla Harrison just a little bit. And I'm gonna tell you the two, and the second opponent gonna shock you, okay? Number one, Larissa Pacheco did. And I'll tell you why in a minute, and Josette Cotton. And people, y'all saying, Josette Cotton, but she dominated Josette Cotton. She did. But Josette Cotton gave us a lesson on submission defense. Guys, do y'all know how many times Kayla Harrison tried to submit Josette Cotton? Do you guys know how many times she tried to do it and she was unsuccessful? She had tried so many times to submit Josette Cotton. When she realized that it wasn't going to happen, she mounted Josette Cotton. And Josette Cotton was still throwing strikes from the bottom. Okay? Me personally, I didn't think Josette was in any real trouble. Josette was blocking a lot of the strikes that Kayla was throwing, and she was firing back. I didn't think Josette was in any real trouble at the point in time. Okay, most people, they're not going to argue with the stoppage. I thought the fight could have continued, really. I didn't think Josette was hurt. Okay? Josette put a submission defense clinic on. And I didn't even think that Josette Cotton had such good submission defense, but damn, she do. You got to have good submission defense to deal with Kayla Harrison. Number two, your takedown defense need to be on point. I felt like Larissa Pacheco did a decent job with the takedown defense. And even Larissa Pacheco scored her own takedown against Kayla Harrison. And she tried to put Kayla Harrison in a rear naked choke. Kayla wasn't really comfortable with those positions. And I looked at her and I said, you know what? This girl like to take you down and try to maul you but Kayla Harrison don't like to be taken down. She don't like to be in that position. She hates those positions. And also, Larissa Pacheco had some success with takedown defense. Kayla Harrison can't stand. She don't have a plan C. Kayla Harrison will have a plan A and B. Okay? She's a tough fighter. She's a big, strong girl. She's got a plan A and B. Kayla Harrison don't have a plan C, and that's to strike. She can't. The minute somebody can stop any submission, the minute that somebody can stop any takedown that Kayla Harrison will try, guess what? That person is going to win against Kayla Harrison. See, Kayla Harrison carries a lot of muscle. And you know what you have to do to wear out muscle? You got to make that person move. You got to make that person grind. And could you imagine Kayla Harrison trying to maul a person for a single round? That'll burn out all that muscle fast. And see, when muscle can't breathe, guess what? You guessed it. I don't care who you are. You can't fight if you can't breathe. That's Kayla Harrison. It's Kayla Harrison. Kayla Harrison is going to fight Taylor Gordado. And I'll tell you this. Me personally, I don't think Taylor Gordado is going to win the fight. I don't believe she is because Kayla Harrison is a big, strong, and she's deceptively fast. Kayla Harrison is very deceptively fast. And you know what? She's lightning quick. And she can close the distance very, very rapidly. So Kayla Harrison moves with a great amount of athleticism. So somebody like that, it's going to be hard to keep her off of you. But see, Amanda Nunes could definitely do it. Josette Cotton, Larissa Pacheco, they had some success. And even Courtney King had some success against Kayla Harrison. And when the fight had to stand, you know, Kayla Harrison was actually going to stand with Courtney King. Courtney King had success on the feet against Kayla Harrison. And Courtney King is not athletic at all. She's flat-footed. She moves very, very slow. But she was able to have success. And I started thinking, I put these three fights together, and I said, you know, Kayla Harrison playing A and playing B, if that go out the window, she's done. She's done. She's done. She's not going to stand and strike with anybody. It's not going to be for a long time. Okay? Kayla's going to get cracked one time, and what does she do? She takes the fight to the ground. And that's her bread and butter. She'd be stupid not to take the fight to the ground. But the thing of it is, if this woman believes that she don't have to go through Amanda Nunes to be the greatest, she is delusional. And she know damn well she got to go through Amanda Nunes, and she probably going to end up having to fight Chris Cyborg to be the greatest. That's just what it is. Girl, you in the PFL fighting these people, right? Fighting these people that can't fight back, okay? You're in the PFL fighting people that can't fight back. You can't be the greatest fighting these kind of people, okay? You got Daniel Cormier hyping your head up even more, and Daniel Cormier going to get your ass whooped. DC going to get your ass whooped. Because I don't even understand how you can take DC with a grain of salt. This is a man that got knocked out and concussed. Like 3 times in a damn row almost. I think John Jones knocked his ass out twice, and then Stipe knocked him out. Like, can you believe a guy that's been concussed that many times? No, you can't believe him. You can't believe what DC is saying. DC don't follow women's MMA. It bothers me. He knows the fighters. He understands, like, he's a good technical color commentator. He's great. But DC don't understand the history of the fighters. He don't understand, to me, what these fighters really, truly possess. He don't get that. You let Kayla Harrison go in there with Amanda Nunes or Chris Cyborg, and I promise you, she will be walking out. She's going to get knocked out messing with them. She's going to get knocked out. The reason why she ain't going to Bellator. There's the reason why she won't take the fight, like actually take that fight. Scott Coker ready to play ball, and she still, for some reason, the fight still can't get signed. Why? She got an opportunity to go over to the UFC. She still won't go. Okay, so the money's an issue. Okay. Okay. Do you want your legacy to be there? Oh, man, she got to worry about herself and her family. Well, okay, shut up. Shut up. If you know that you ain't going to never fight Amanda Nunes, Kayla Harrison, you need to shut the hell up. You need to shut up because you're not going to be the best until you fight Amanda Nunes. There's no ifs, ands, or way. You can't get around it, okay? You can't get these hand-picked opponents that they give you in the PFL. You can't get that and think that you're going to be the best. You're not going to be the best. How many hand-picked opponents, even if you fight 20 of these hand-picked opponents, you still will not be the best to ever do it. You won't be. See, that's what happened to King Rena over there in Japan. That's what happened to her. See, she was fighting all these hand-picked opponents, these old-ass ladies. And when she finally got in there with a formidable opponent, she lost. King Rena, she tough, but she lost. That's what's going to happen to Kayla Harrison. Wait till she gets somebody with a pulse and a soul. And I guarantee you, man, that person going to mop the floor. Congratulations, this girl got the dumbass idiot of the day. You will have to face Nunes. You cannot get around Nunes. You can't get around Cyborg. You must face those two. You have to. You have to. You're going to have to. Okay? You can't even talk about being the greatest. Your name should never go, it shouldn't even come out your damn mouth. You're going to have to face these two. Whether you like it or don't like it. Because you will always, no matter how much money you make, when you retire from your career, you'll be talking about, I was the greatest, and they're going to say, did you fight Nunes? No. People going to say, did you fight Cyborg? No. Then shut up because you're not the greatest.